Well, this is all that's left of the swarm from this morning. I got a text from the homeowner around 2:12 this afternoon, and she said they swarmed off. So the bees won, me 0. I was going to call this the first swarm of 2022 and 100 subscribers. Well, I'll have to change that. I still have 100 subscribers, but may have to call it the big one that got away, or you win some, you lose some. I'm going to close this video out. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. I'd like to thank all of my subscribers. And if you like my videos, please give it a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. And if you know anybody who enjoys bees, share it with them, please. Till I see you out the bee yard next time, happy beekeeping. Oh, and by the way, the swarm came from right up there. Right there. I don't know if you can see the bees or not, but that's where it came from. Good morning, everyone. It is April the 27th. It's about 8:15, and we have the first swarm of the year. Also, I hit 100 subscribers last night, so we're going to try to collect this swarm up. The temperature's about 50 degrees, which is kind of cool, but I'm going to see what I can do and try not to get stung too much. So I'm going to collect a few of these bees and try to get them in my box. Here's my setup. I've got a frame with foundation in it, and then I've got a swarm trap. This is a Lands swarm trap. So I'll be back in a moment. Okay, thank you. Well, I finally got some bees fanning, and there is a bit of a march. I got some bees down here at the entrance. They're starting to go in. Every once in a while there'll be some come from the tree and move over. I'm going to let them be for a little bit and see what they do. So if I get a definite march coming on, I'll bring you along. Well, they're starting to march a little more, so hopefully it won't be long. The temperature's warming up, so Maybe they'll move in. Okay, I'm back. It's been about 20 minutes. I've taken several hands full of bees and got them into the hive. As you can see, I've taken several stings also, so I think next time I will have a bee jacket when I do this, but not got too many going in yet on their own. Hopefully they'll start going in here soon. The entrance, there was a few fanning at the entrance earlier. I'm going to try to get a few more hands full of these bees. This is a big swarm. It's a lot bigger than what it looks. But I'm going to try to get a few more handfuls in there and see if we can get them started on a march into the hive. So I'll be back to update you. Well, it's 9 o'clock and the temperature is 56 degrees and there's getting to be more activity. I've still not seen the queen. I'm not sure if she's in the box or not. But there are more going into the box. I think I'm going to put the lid on because there are some of the bees that are in the box coming out. So I will do that and then I'll be back. Well, there's more and more activity on the cluster. And there are more bees in the air, so we'll see what happens here. Seems to be very interesting that the lower half of this swarm is active, but if you notice up here, these bees aren't. They're still clustered up. There are a lot of the bees that I put in the box earlier coming out, but there are some going back in, so we'll see what they're going to do here. I'm still looking for that queen. Maybe she'll show herself here soon. Well, it's now 10 o'clock and it is 62 degrees. There's a lot of activity on this part of the cluster here, but they're still not marching into the box. So they're not cooperating very much here for me. I've seen some drones. I've seen a few bees going in, but not like I'd really like to see. There's still a lot of bees on this tree. And every time I try to scoop some off and put them in the box or in front of the box, they get agitated and they sting me. So I'm going to wait here for a little while and see what they do. I may try to put another handful down there in front of the box each each time I do, some of those bees go in. There's a lot of bees in the air, if you can see, flying around. So this part of the cluster hasn't got much activity on it. I'm not sure if the queen's up here or not. I keep an eye out for her. I'm keeping an eye out for her. So, as things change, I'll bring you along and update you. Well, it looks like we finally got a march started. I've been pulling some of this vining plant out away from the tree, and the bees have been dropping down by the entrance. And they're starting to march in finally. So hopefully the rest will follow suit. And maybe I'll get a glimpse of the queen and get her in my queen cage. Well, I put a couple of handful of bees down here by the entrance, and they're clustering up but not going into the entrance. They got it all blocked up. Not sure what they're doing. But we're gonna keep watching here and see what happens. Well, it's about 11:15, and I've scooped a lot more bees down in front of the entrance. As you can see, there's still a lot of bees on the tree. They're slowly going in, but they're not in any hurry. This is a huge swarm. I didn't realize how many bees there were on this tree, but it's several inches thick on the trunk of that tree. The cluster is loosening up quite a bit. So I'm gonna watch here for a little while longer and see what happens. Well, it is almost 10 after 11, and I just checked in the box, and the bees that I had put in the box earlier have since come out pretty well. There's a few bees in there yet. I'm checking the inside of the box out. As you can see, there's a lot on the front and still a lot of bees on the tree. But I've got to go to work, and so I'm going to leave this here and see if they just go in on their own. I'd like to have seen it myself, and I'd like to have found the queen, but no such luck this morning. So this video is to be continued, so I'll see you later.